These days, about one-third of American kids are obese, and many are at risk of obesity-related illnesses. What is the cause of this sad phenomenon? You might think that it's due to the younger generation eating too much junk food, watching too much TV, and not getting enough exercise. However, new research actually suggests something else, that the dietary habits of their parents might actually be the main cause. And here we go into the field of epigenetics.
Epigenetics is actually a fairly new discipline, and it's the study of how offspring can inherit and express new traits without any change in DNA. In other words, it's the study of how the environment affects the phenotype without changing the genotype. It all began at Duke. Normally, two fat yellow mice produce similar fat yellow mice. However, with the addition of vitamin supplements, these moody mice produce skinny brown mice. Even more surprisingly, their DNA were the same. So what had happened? One of the vitamins had actually switched the Goody gene off through methylation. We have long known that maternal nutrition profoundly impacts disease susceptibility in their offspring, but we never understood the cause and effect link. For the first time ever, we have shown precisely how nutritional supplementation to the mother can permanently alter gene expression in her offspring without altering the genes themselves. Dr. Randy Girdle from the Duke study. To return back to obesity. During pregnancy, if a mother eats junk food, high in fats but low in nutrients, the embryo receives signals and is tricked into thinking that the outside environment is harsh with no food. So, according to the Barker hypothesis, a small baby is born with a thrifty metabolism that hoards energy. 10,000 years ago, when food was scarce, this hoarding served as a benefit, but now when food is abundant, the baby will just get fat. Another
After 9/11,
When California gave birth to more females than males, the mother's stress probably triggered some epigenetic change which led to miscarriage in mothers carrying boys.
did you know that green tea can fight cancer? This is because compounds in the tea prevent cancer-fighting genes from being methylated. But what does this all mean? First, it means that genes are immutable and that both nature and nurture are important. And so the outcomes are not set in stone, they're flexible. And now, whether you're a boy or a girl, your actions right now will affect the genes and gene expression of your children and even possibly your grandchildren.
Lamarck's theory of the inheritance of acquired characteristics might not have been all that wrong. We still have a lot more to learn before dismissing old theories.
People with progeria die early, but you're not all that different. We're all destined to die. It's just a matter of time. But why were we programmed to die in the first place?
First, it's so that we don't get cancer. The Hayflick limit is the loss of telomeres at the ends of chromosomes every time a cell replicates its DNA. In theory, this limit should prevent a cancer cell from reproducing uncontrollably. But unfortunately, cancer cells have some new mechanisms, including the telomerase. Second, biogenic obsolescence or aging benefits the species. It eliminates the older individuals who may be sick with diseases and creates room for new upgraded versions. To conclude, first, life is constantly evolving. Second, nothing exists in isolation. Third, our relationship with disease is very complex, and we still have a lot more to learn about the miracle of evolution.